What if he decided to return after dark? Her stomach hollowed. Then the front door swung open to reveal a woman wearing a bright blue jumper with "Careful or you could end up trapped in my freezer" emblazoned in jaunty gold lettering across the front. "Mary?" she asked, inclining her head at the taxi driver as he said his goodbyes, then waved out of the car window as he sped off. "I'm Rowan Taylor. I run the cafe in Christmas Village and live about half a mile down there." The older woman pointed somewhere over Mary's shoulder, but didn't give her a chance to look. "Your Aunt Ava guessed you'd been delayed and asked me to wait here to let you into the house. She had to leave an hour ago, unfortunately. She was so sorry she couldn't stay and greet you herself, but her flight to India's about to take off." She patted her watch as if that explained everything. "I thought she might have gone," Mary said, feeling guilty. She hadn't been able to travel here until today because of a commitment to her dog-walking job. One of her regular clients had been in hospital until late last night, and Mary had been the only person available to care for his elderly poodle. "My mobile died on the way up, so I wasn't able to call Aunt Ava myself." Mary didn't add that the taxi driver had hogged the car's charger for the whole of the trip. "Never mind." Rowan stepped back into the warmth of the hallway. "Come in, lass. It's cold." Mary grabbed one of her suitcases and Rowan picked up the other two and led her down a narrow corridor, past closed thick doors positioned to her left and right, until she entered a large farmhouse-style kitchen. The room was rectangular and ran across the whole back of the house. Despite its size, it was cosy and surprisingly warm. There was a rustic oak table to the left of the space with 4 high-back chairs. Surrounding it was a small kitchen area with dark grey wooden cabinets, white counters and a deep butler sink. A voluptuous velvet green sofa, draped in blankets, had been positioned on the opposite side of the room in front of a fireplace, topped by a thick wooden mantelpiece. Someone had loaded it with ivy and Christmas ornaments, and there was a large fir tree bulging with multicoloured baubles positioned to its right. "This is your aunt's favourite room," Rowan said, putting Mary's suitcases onto the floor beside a doorway that opened to a set of stairs. Mary placed the one she was carrying next to it. "She decorated the whole place for you yesterday afternoon because today is the 1st of December. When it gets dark, you'll see lights dotted around the garden too. There's a Christmas tree in the sitting room at the front of the house, although if you're anything like your Aunt Ava, you'll spend most of your time in here." A silver-grey tabby cat wandered into the kitchen from the hallway and surveyed them both with curious green eyes. "That's Simba," Rowan explained as the cat's tail twitched and it wandered closer to the roaring fire. "Chewy, your aunt's house rabbit, is around here somewhere." She searched the space before shrugging. "He's probably hiding. The two of them are great friends, so don't worry about leaving them alone. The rest of the animals reside in the garden, either in pens or roaming free. Ava's already taken care of them all for today, so you don't need to worry about going back outside." She looked out of the large window over the sink and frowned. "It's starting to snow again. I probably need to make a move before my car gets stuck." Mary dipped her head even as her stomach clenched at the thought of being left alone. She'd known this was going to happen when she'd agreed to house and animal sit for her aunt's eclectic menagerie of animals for the whole of December, but that didn't make the reality any less scary. It was getting dark, and she was in the middle of nowhere.